Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Or conventional football. Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Oh, boy, this isn't what you want to see. That's Todd Gurley, folks. Down on the field still. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. We'll check on his status when we get back. They go play action with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Play action. Ryan. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. The quick slant caught. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Yeah, this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get wrangling a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
At the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
By the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Ridley, touchdown.
Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Cowboys 7.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Now Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Cowboys 7.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
1st down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
10th carry now for Elliott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 99. Check 99. Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They go play action now. Ryan. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Ryan. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. Looking deep for Julio, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off the play fake, Ryan. And he's got a man. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Falcon first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Ready, sit back 25. Check 56, 21. Mark 56. Mark 56.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
25.
A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Lining up for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
On the coverage.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to go on to 52. We're in 52.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for him. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
You got time. You got to go to 53.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Prescott from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Here we go, kill. Here I come.
3rd and long for Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Ryan. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action, Ryan. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 48 yards.
1st down, Atlanta.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Marlon Davidson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Ryan's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over first down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On 2nd and a couple. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
22-yard line.
Check 43. Undercrush.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
And Prescott, his third interception.
Picked off around the 41, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
10 at their own 42-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They go play action with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
First down, Falcons.
Now Ryan on first down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ryan will throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now Pollard. And he returns this to the 22.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Tuesday.
Play action. It's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner?